Oh, uh-oh. There we are. Hello, welcome. Welcome. My name is Super Siri. Welcome. I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, and Saturdays. I'm deviating from the normal, though, because I didn't stream yesterday. And today, we're playing Doki Doki Literature. This was the secret game that I said I would play. And I'm already hearing it from Dragon. So to answer the question, I don't know what you're talking about, Dragon. I have no idea what you're talking about. Dial Town who? I only know Doki Doki Literature Club right now. Until that DLC comes out, Dial Town who? Dial Town who? Ooh, text box? Yeah, it's the same one. I just put it in here so that you guys could have your own little space. So funny though. Oh my god, I've been cackling over here like a mad dog. Man, we have good times here. I think Dragon left the building. She's like, I'm not sticking around for this again. First it was Dial Town, then it was, crap, what was that other one? Sucker for Love, and now it's Doki Doki Literature Club. Listen, I'm here to play all the strange and bizarre romance, dating visual novels. I can see it better too. Nice. Ooh, good deal. I'm glad because that's... Look, I put it there because I realized that you guys probably can't see it. You guys can't stop me from remembering the war. What are you talking about? It was a good date with Bigfoot, alright? Dating Bigfoot. Well, it wasn't really technically a date, but we hung out with Bigfoot and that's all that matters. So, you can say what you like. And also, also the president. We hung out with Mayor Mittens. And we... and we dated a printer. Or a head. That was charming. Okay, she was cool. I think her name was Karen even. She printed out pictures of horses. I want to draw a series of DDLC OC now. Hey, I won't say nothing against it. I'm all cool with that. I'm adding to my fan art folder as we speak. The horrors, the terror, the death, the crapping our pants. When I found out about DDLC, oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Doki Doki is definitely not a game you just want to happen upon, alright? It is, it's a game. So, before I say anything else, I think, just a note for those of you who've never seen this game in your life, which I'd be shocked if you haven't, and also not shocked at the same time, I think. Some people may feel uncomfortable with seeing that kind of stuff, and that's cool. That's okay. But, just a note, there are some things in this game that are definitely, uncomfy, not good times, and will probably may make you upset or trigger in some way. So just a forewarning. This game contains, actually it has the forewarning on it already. It contains things such as, well, actually it's got it from here. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. And then it's got a website you can visit to see those warnings, but I'll tell you now, it contains graphic depictions, whether image-wise or writing-wise, of suicide, self-harm, mental health issues, eating disorders, things of that sort. So if that is something you're not comfortable with, you don't have to watch. It's okay. We'll see you next time, okay? Don't feel obligated to watch. I will try to give a warning when something comes up, because I have seen this game many, many times. I've seen people play it. I've played through part of it. Some things really trigger me, but only when it's in real life. Oh. Well, I mean, I hope that this game doesn't bother you then. I want you guys to at least have fun, you know? That's what we're here for. We're here for the crazy excitement. I don't know. I don't know the best way to word this. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'll give you guys the forewarning. I have played through part of this game. I've seen people play this game many, many times. I know how this game goes. All right. I won't be able to depict every bad thing that comes around the corner, but I can at least depict the main bad ones that come around the corner. Not gonna say that I won't still get scared or freaked out. It's gonna happen. Just saying. Because you know me by now. If you guys have been with me for like 2 years, you should know by now. It's gonna scare me either way. But since I've gotten the warnings out of the way, because it's important that we have warnings, let's see. I hope everyone's doing well today. I hope everyone's doing well tonight, actually. It's like 11 o'clock. I also have coffee here. Iced coffee, even. Because I'm a hooligan like that. Yeah. I hung out with family. I put up Halloween decorations. Finally! I finally put up Halloween decorations. Bonard is outside as we speak. Chilling in the front yard. Alright. Did you know spoilers? I've done so many playthroughs. Oh, yeah, exactly. I was about to say, no spoilers. I know lots of people have seen this game, but there may be a few people that have not seen this game. Please do not put spoilers in the chat. I ask of you not to put spoilers in the chat. I woke up at 5 p.m. Same for my sister. She tried to go back to sleep when I was trying to tell her we had to get up and get ready, and she's like, no, I need sleep, even though she got more than enough sleep. I'm gonna just put no spoilers, and I'm gonna pin it. No spoilers in chat, please. Please. Thank you. Sending. This way that YouTube has their thing set up kind of sucks. Because they have this goofy little heart thing right on top of the settings bar. Hold for one moment. Gosh darn it. I hate the way they have this set up now. It's really just sucky. Very, very sucky, YouTube. I hate the heart thing. It's really, How do I get rid of this? I hate the emote thing. It's right over the top of everything else. Dadgummit! Okay, never mind. It's right there. No spoilers in chat. I'll wait until it starts coming up a bit and then I'll take it. But yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers in the chat. We don't accept these things. It's not okay to spoil. Even if a lot of people know the game, that doesn't mean everyone knows the game. It's not fair. So let's not spoil anything. Okay, thank you. I know there's a few people that come in our chat and just go, oh yeah, that thing happens. And it's like, you guys know better. But yeah, no more, like getting all huffy with y'all. You guys know by now. Hopefully this doesn't get too loud. But what was I gonna say? My goodness. Oh yeah, I put up Halloween decorations finally. I'm very excited because I have more than one skeleton outside. I'm not gonna say specifically what decorations I have out, just because I don't want people to notice them and go, oh my gosh, it's you, and it's like, no. So I'm not gonna tell you what I have outside. I'm just gonna tell you there are skeletons involved, but that's every house, so good luck finding me. You won't find me now. I was looking at DDLC's cost. Oh, hey, look! What a coincidence! Coincidences. Hiki, I'm glad we were on the same plane here. Or as my work buddy would say, we are sharing the same brain cell at the moment. Don't get doxxed. I do not want to get doxxed. Anyway, here's my address. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I would hope I never get doxxed. That would be awful. I would be so mad. I would be very mad. That would commit me to do things that I do not wish to do. So, let's not do that. Okay? Okay. Great. Is this voice helping you? On your Siri's house, this you. How'd you know? How did you know it was me? Oh my god. Insert, sirens here. I've been found. How did you know it was me? I need to go. I didn't actually leave. I am trapped. Please help. Please send help to insert address here. At road state. I know, when you say, oh yeah, here's my address, my eyes. Ah, got you. We got you now. That's what it's gonna sound like. It's gonna sound like police coming. We got you now. We got her. We got the dog. Butter dog. Dog with the butter. We got her. Got her, everybody. We got him. I love it. So funny. I love this. Good stuff. You guys are a hoot and a half. I don't care. I don't care. It's a good time. We all have a good time here. Anyway, you want to play some Doki Doki? I'm gonna advert away from doxing and just we'll just go over here. Bink! Look at that! And also, you may notice you can see my display here. I'm doing this so that if any files come up, which I should probably hold on a second. Let me flip back here for a second so I don't reveal my whole dox myself in the process. Hold for one moment. Uno momento, por favor. Where is it? Ah, dang it. Hold on a second. Here it is. I gotta go to... Good thing I did that. Can't get me this time, game. There. Okay. I'm proud of myself because I got back onto my YouTube post-train. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, I got the files right here. Perfecto. So you guys can't see them. Proud of myself because I got back onto my YouTube post-train. Won't show any files until later in the game, but the most it will show you is your actual name from your computer. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be cautious. I'm as you can see, I'm not currently showing the folder that I'm talking about at this moment. I do know about that though. I'm hoping that it will pick up I see Omori. Yeah, I've had this Omori wallpaper since we finished the game. I just kind of kept it. It's very cute. It fits the theme right now. Let's see. What was I saying? Brain no worky. One thought at a time. I do know there's a thing to do with I won't say when, but there's a thing where the game will take your computer, like the name that's in your computer, and say the name. But I also know that if it knows you're live streaming, or like, live streaming or recording it, it'll be like, oh, hey, you're recording? Okay, well, blah. But that's it. That's all I can tell you. Did you cry when you beat the game, and also what ending did you get? I didn't really cry. Um, but I did get a fairly good ending. Um, Technically I got a really good ending. It was the one where uh gosh darn it. It was the one where I saved both of them. Um, I saved both of them and we revealed what happened, and all the bad stuff was gone. Like all the negative, what is it? That past that haunted us, it was gone. So that's what happened. We got a very good ending. Just unfortunately we didn't save the plants, so we didn't get a special ending, which is very unfortunate. Anyway, let's focus on this here. Focus! Focus! I'll center this a little more. You may also notice I shrunk down my model and the chat so that we can fit more in here, because I feel like we were taking up most of the space and the game was not the big forerunner. So yeah, we shrunk down a little bit. Just a little bit. Anyway. Consent to exposure of highly disturbing content. So just a warning, there's some scary stuff on here. Please play safely. Sure! Give me anime girls! The game is not suitable for children! You know what's bad is when you have listened to the final duet so many times you can play in your head whenever you want and you just start crying. Oh no! I'm so sorry. Yeah, I listened to that final duet and I was like, oh, this is so sad, so sad and so dark and just emotional. And I did feel very sad. I sniffled a little bit, but it just was not saying that, in general it wasn't, crying worthy, but for me personally, it was just like, I'm not crying, but it is very sad. Like, it'd have to be something truly, truly heartbreaking. Anime girls, wow. Aren't they cute? Okay, in the chat, Hiki, if Dragon is still here too, can you guys guess which one is my favorite? I bet you can't. Huey. I bet y'all can't guess which one's my favorite. They can't guess. I'm not gonna try too hard with voices this time around. Just because I feel like they're all gonna end up being the same, and one of them had a Valley Girl voice, and I'm not about to do that. I am. Yeah! Well, Dragon got it right. I didn't think Dragon would know me that well. Oh crap. It was Yuri. Dadgummit. Right on the nose, Dragon. God. Probably correct, but like, no, Yuri was correct. I do like Yuri. Listen, she's just very, like, poetic and dark. And like a true dark. I love it. And also, if there was some, like, burglar that came in my house, she would fight. She would. She's got stuff. Good call! I love Yuri. Yuri's a great character. I don't know what it is. I just love her personality. Her like quiet nature, but she's got like so much underneath all that. Just love it. So much package to like open up. Nah, I get it. She's close second for me. I think for a second it'd have to be Monica. I don't know what it is. I like Monica. There's something about her. Just Monica, you know? Just Monica. I'm just saying. Would sound upbeat. Monica would be soothing. Natsuki would be high pitch, and Yuri would be deep. Yeah. Yuri would be the deep one. Okay, she would be the one. Also, I could see it for the others too. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try. Anyway, we gotta read this line. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Just a HC. I mean, hey, that sounds about right. That sounds about right for the voices. I'm gonna try, though. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. Natsuki is pronounced Natsuki? Oh, yeah, Natsuki. Yeah. You know what? America. I say things in America way, which we pronounce it on the U, so it's just Natsuki. Okay, I'll try and pronounce it like Natsuki. Natsuki. Here we go. We used to walk together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I cannot read today. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. A merc. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Siri. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. She just starts, like, crying. Just a tear coming down her face. Okay, I guess. God, or dang. Fine. Merc. Well, you keep saying America. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Siri, have you decided on a club to join yet? Oh. A club? I wish they had clubs. Like, not just, you know, the one or two clubs or like the athletic, you know, stuff in America. You know, I wish they did have clubs like they do in Japan where you have to join something or else it would just be kind of weird. Siri, was that foreshadowing? Wait. Oh, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, anime girls. A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Before college. Like Tim. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a nerd in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Okay, you trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Sorry about that. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? There's too many girls! I'm sorry. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I'm so sorry. That's from Raggedy Andy. Look, I've had him on my brain for a while, alright? I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh, God. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Because nothing literally just cuts. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of a motivation. Clubs. I say out loud for everyone to hear. Clubs! Everybody looks at me like I'm strange. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? I just had a memory of something. Anyway, it's something to do with future in the game, later on in the game. Don't worry about it. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. We've always been the only one in this classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom. Oh, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. If it's going to take you late, gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. I can't read today. I'm so sorry. These sentences are getting all weird. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. I'm gonna risk waking up my family and get a cookie. If I don't come back, I'm dead. Oh, have a safe travel, Hiki. Safe travels. Don't get caught. Don't get caught. Whatever you do. Hiki. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Wow. I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki make cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Hiki is dead serious. Oh no. Ripperonis Hiki. May she rest in peace. Rest in fish. Yes, let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member! Eh? I glance around the room. Girl 1. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Rest in pieces. We're like, oh, rest in fishes. I'm sorry. Sayori always says nice things about you. Oh, God. Cheesy Pete's Natsuki, I'm so sorry. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. God. Monica, I'm so sorry. What a nice surprise. I think I had a, no, that was another channel. I bet I could do it, though. Do like a Siri voice. I'm gonna try. Here we go. Siri, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. That sounds horrible. Never mind. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Gosh darn it. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, and turned back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Just don't say things like that. I love Yuri. Look at her. She's so pretty. Girl. God. I'm having memories here of this gosh darn game, and it makes me very sad. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right.
It's great to see you again, Siri.
Monica smiles sweetly. Again, let's remember, she had a Valley Girl voice when I last recorded anything to do with this. Monica smiles sweetly, so be glad. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Saying genuinely is so hard. You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Siri. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I get a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I have a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray and to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Aw, cute. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. This is reminding me of when I made SpongeBob cupcakes for my sister last year. Or no, earlier this year actually. So funny. I loved it. Good times were had.
So cute.
I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I'm hiding in my basement. See, I told you she'd be okay. No pieces here. Everything's good. You lived? I turned the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
heard this somewhere before. The tsundere
made them for you or anything.
Yeah, I thought you technically did. So you already said, well, maybe.
But not for you, you know, you dummy. Baka.
Dadgummit. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. It's like, you're being weird here. You're the weird one!
I got some chalky milk.
Delicious. Matches with the coffee. Even though it's very watered down. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot. Oh my god, next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission.
After all, doesn't a hot cup... Oh my god. I can't read today! Doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. I can hear the little toy mouse. I don't know if y'all can hear it. It's going wee 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 wee. Because Hex is out at the moment and he's just pouncing that thing around. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You should probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. For any of the major clubs. Were you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. Just the skirt. God, the skirts are too short in this game. God. Jeezy Pete's, that's just too much. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Yes. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are oh my god. Not many people are very invested in putting out all the effort into starting something brand new. I don't know why I feel congested. Just nasal congestion, I guess. Or throat congestion, I don't know. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival and oh my god, that much more important. Let me take in what I'm reading. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Enthusiastically? So pronunciated. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. All interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Siri, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. That's not true! I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. She just weep! It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. That's not true. I read The Silent Patient, and it was very good. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. I can't read today. Don't. Hold on. Let me just. I'm hoping if I rub my eyes hard enough, I'll focus in. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. But as a... No, I won't go there. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. You know, this chat comes up so late that I don't even know what some of the stuff is referred to. So when I see a little wah face, I'm just like, oh, did I say something interesting? Maybe rubbing your eyes so hard isn't a good idea. You might be right about that. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. One time. I desperately grasped for something I can relate at a minimal level. Haha, yeah, reading, am I right? Just sending random faces, don't worry. Oh, okay. Very much appreciated, thank you. I desperately grasped for something I can relate to. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? You wouldn't have expected... Oh, sorry. I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. I don't know why you wouldn't have expected that, but I didn't. For someone as gentle as you... I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or it takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ah, I hate horror! Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? What gives you that idea? That idea. I don't know. Anyway, you left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give it back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that little level of writing takes more than just confidence. I'm so sorry, Yuri, I'm butchering this. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. No, I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Clubs. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Siri? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Siri... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls! Gosh darn it. I'm gonna share a clip of that, because it's stuck in my brain now. It's brain rot for me. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Weep! Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey,
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just... What? If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super peeved.
then that makes it official. I forgot there's cursing in this game. Guess that means I can use this. Welcome to the Literature Club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Siri, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Poems. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Never. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Siri, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? I'm like tripping over myself. That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and this one. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Here we go. The fun part. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Let's see. I wanna go after Yuri. This is what I wanna go after. There is language. Yeah, there's language in this game. If you're not comfortable with that. Unrestrained. Unrequited. Dang it, it's Sayori. Melancholy? Incapable. It's so hard to decide, like, which one's gonna be Sayori's and which one's gonna be Yuri's. Meager? Vivid, infallible. I know hers is more like more intricate wording. Infallible? Judgment? Vivacious, tenacious? Vivacious? Oh, wow. Portrait. Tears, sweet, rose. Oops. Well, there's a lot, especially during and after the second act. Yeah. I just, like, in my head, I just realized, I'm like, there's an F word that comes up at some point. So, we're gonna be using that center bar a lot. Extraordinary, spinning, scars, sire. Extraordinary? Oops, well. Variance? Intellectual. Ooh, horror? Yeah. Disoriented, ribbon, despise. Despise? Ooh, graveyard. Ambient? Analysis? Philosophy? A few F's. Yeah, there's a few in there. This one? Heck yeah, we getting Yuri. Heck yeah. I'm gonna read it and go, okay, wow, this is dark. Hi again, Siri. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. I haven't run away yet. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Yeah, there's a few F's in here. There's a few F-bombs in here, if you know what I mean. But good thing we have this. Did that... Oh. Does that bother something? Oh, crap. Oh. I just realized if I press control, it's gonna skip. And I don't want it to do that. How do I change? I guess... I'll have to change that. Man. Will it hurt anything if I press B? No? Okay. Then we will probably... We'll probably fix that real quick. Just real quick, guys. Just real quick, okay? Don't worry about a thing. Where is settings? Oops. Did not mean to do that. There we go. Just for now. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. So now we got it like this. It shouldn't hurt anything. I've never heard of you sound like that. Is my thing set up for it? Hold on, me. Okay, good. It is set up for that. It's not very loud, but it's in there. Let's see, maybe we can turn it up a little bit. There we go. That's better. Thanks for keeping your promise, Siri. Oops, that's Yuri. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Bring this up a little bit so I can read this. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it?
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Man, I feel that. Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Natsuki when Monica gets on her last dude. Monica, shut the up.
Don't worry, guys.
Siri always gives it her best as long as she's having fun. She helps me with the busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Siri can become good friends too.
Read the room. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation you just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like... Oh, whoops. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, what do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I was thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Let me just... crack the knuckles. Alright, to Sayori and Yuri. Ugh. They are quite interesting girls, that's for sure. You know what funny thing is, I kind of relate to Sayori just a little bit. Just because I know how it is, I know how it be. But also, I am also kind of an airhead and just stuff goes right over me, so yeah. I don't know what to say about that, but there you go.
Hey, don't worry about it.
First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It just says Death and Murder by Murder J. Wills. When I had time at school, we were trying to find anime characters that we looked like, and my friend and I said I looked like Yuri, but someone else said that she only said that because I... No! That's... Oh. That sucks. How dare they? Like, come on. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. Is it like a toddler book? If you gave a mouse a cookie. And it's just looking at it like... What? And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I can't remember if I set my Discord to... I might have. Yeah, I did. I'm gonna put something in the town. What in the world? Trying to find a good one here out. Here you go. It was a guy too. Oh, that's horrible. What an awful dude. I'm so sorry. That sucks. Some people, man, they just have no consideration. I enthusiastically ticked the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled event activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet, probably finding her manga. You might like this pose. Yeah, Clifford. I have watched the Game Grumps play that game. It is hilarious. It's so funny. The whole Clifford bit was so good. That's why I'm trying to keep myself from doing the Clifford bit, because it's like, you guys have heard that joke. It's stealing the joke, but it's just so funny. Clifford the Big Red Dog. Gosh darn it. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I could feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. No, he was a really nice guy, and he was even hesitant to say, but it was okay. Well, I mean, as long as he apologized for it, and didn't actually mean to say that, you know, like, because it just kind of, I don't know, if it was just a joking thing and you guys were all on the same level, you know, like, oh, haha, that's funny, or something like that, then that's cool, you know, it's whatever. But, if he was saying that just to get a rile out of you, it's not cool. That's not cool. But if it was all jokes and everyone was cool with it, then okay, I'll allow it. Well, not allow it, but I'll be okay with it. Just got somebody to replay. Man, every time I play a new game, a different game of some kind, any type of game, especially like a popular one, somebody comes into the Discord or into the chat that's very like directly involved with that game. or like in the fandom of that game, and I love it every time. It's so fun. It's so fun. It's like it's just gathering people in. Love that. Sunflower goes brr, welcome in. Brr. It's this. I know it's probably just sunflower, but brr, welcome. We said someone looked like Chopper for One Piece. So you know what? Fair, fair. I guess it's all jokes then, which is cool. I love it. I love that. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. We're just directly staring at her. Your username is so true. Brr. Yes, I am. Brr. Oh, thank you. Welcome. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. Might switch to non-crap post channel. Oh. I mean, it's cool either way. No judgment here. Oh god, another. What is this? I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Totally not because I gave you that book. The chalky milk made my tummy feel weird. Oh no! Yo, I'm back on another account. Welcome back. Weird. Oh no, Hiki. Oh no, I hope you feel okay. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Could be like me, where you just accidentally buy a second copy of the book. That happened. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. Totally not because you have an interest in me. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. The literature club. Oh. I love it. I'll definitely start reading soon. Oh yeah, salsa salsa. Tummy's going salsa salsa. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. You know what? That's how I was with the silent voice. I literally was like that. I just could not put it down. It was so interesting. Anyway, it's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What is it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. She just reads the summary on the back. Just reads it out loud. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. Oh my god, a silent voice? Yes. It was recommended to me through Book Talk, and I decided to read it because I thought it would be interesting, and it really was. It was a very good book. I'd recommend it. It does have some things in it that might make people uncomfortable, but it's good otherwise. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Dude, it's Yuri. What did you expect from that? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Siri? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into these things. How did you forget? She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they can believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. Please never apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to the other people. Relatable. Same. Yep. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Welcome in, Ramon. Ramon. I feel like I always say your name wrong. I'm so sorry. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it right. Sits down next to her. You don't have to. What are you saying? I've already done it. Look, I've opened the book. Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. My God. That is, reading in company with someone else. I see. Well, just let me oh my God. Just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Please tell me we're not gonna read out loud, Yuri. That would be very unfortunate right now. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand that Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologized a lot to me. Don't say sorry. Sorry. I hate when people tell me that. Stop apologizing. I'm sorry. I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... What did I say? What did I tell you? Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. Marry me. Oh crap, I realized that this is gonna skip things too. Gosh darn it, I can't even use my emotes in this game. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. Oh, I'm having a stroke. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. I'm so sorry. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? Okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. If you turn a page and then Yuri holds that page down, is that indirect? Are we holding hands? Are we holding hands? Do you think this means that she's trying to say she wants to be my girlfriend? Oh! If we touch shoulders, is that technically spice of affection? Touch shoulders? Does that mean she likes me? Oh, oh. So stupid. I'm so sorry. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might... Oh, wait. This might be silly, though. Oh my god. A silly thought, but... The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. She's kind of awkward, apologizes a lot, very shy. But she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see in your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. She slams the book closed with my hand in it. Oh! Sorry. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Siri, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Adorable novel game? It is pretty cool. Remember, y'all, no spoilers. It's not cool. Where's my no spoilers thing? I wrote no spoilers, but there we go. I can finally take this. Can I not take this? Okay, well, alright then. Let me go over here. Can't stop me now. Where there is. Can't stop me if I do it this way. There. Got it. Now it's pinned to the top. Okay, everyone. Let me just get in the way here. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Oh, it's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Oh! Like a guillotine for my fingers. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? Huh. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. We're not gonna use bookmarks. We're not gonna use like a slip of paper. We're not gonna use like a string, like something. God, something. Mental note, page something something. Like, what? By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? No, Monica. I totally forgot and went to bed. Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. I just wrote down a bunch of words. That's it. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori has on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf from a spiral notebook. Me. Totally me. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Oh no, a haunted shopping list! Let's see. Who should we go for next? Who should we go for here? I'll let y'all decide. Who do we go to for first? I'm gonna let y'all pick. I'll give you all another like 2 minutes. If I don't see nothing, I'm just gonna pick at random.
Delicious.
I got iced coffee, by the way. It's my own personal iced coffee that I made myself at home because I don't know. Because I wanted to make it myself. Here soon, I'm gonna have to dry more flowers. I'll have to remember to put these like a parchment paper or something and flatten them. Anyway, sorry I was doing stuff. It's okay. We're trying to decide who we should who should we share our poem with first. Yuri. You can show it to me first, Monica. Yuri. I got 2 votes Yuri, 1 vote Monica. I don't know if Ramon wants to get in on this. Oh no, Monica. Wait, Monica or Yuri? Which one are we picking? Alright. Sales final. We're going with Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. We'll go with Monica next. Her tiny little whole mouth just whoop. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? All these words. I know all these words. Monica's here? Yeah, Monica's here too. Yeah, Monica's been here this whole time. Then, you know. Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face. Oh, he's gonna hate me. Just in there like, what? Listen, I uninstalled because I was running out. It's like telling on yourself to the police. Look, I had to do the thing, okay? I couldn't help it. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Oh, Ramon picked one, so Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Then Monica? Okay, Ramon knows what's up. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? None. I just started writing today.
Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Oh, Yuri is cute. Yuri is cute.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell.
It's just that there's only words on this piece of paper and not really a poem, but I like the words, they're very pretty.
It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers.
Excuse me.
And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together.
Oh my god, the interaction between you two is hilarious, I'm sorry.
The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Meanwhile, me just stammering over myself, and then...
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback.
Kel's birthday is in 19 days. Whoop whoop. Gotta get him some Orange Joe and a basketball.
Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ooh. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstand the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
I might forgive you if you come back and write a poem about how Mori ended on. Interesting. Pertaining to interests. Specifically writing a poem about Hiro, because Hiro is king. How did you know? The drama.
I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting.
Girl, no. What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you so long to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. She knows too much. You guys are funny.
That's a relief.
Oh my god, not the hero plug. Gotta add hero into there.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short.
Oh, even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild.
Hiki is leaving the classroom as we speak.
Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost Yuri?
Actually, oh, wait. What? I used the same voice.
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Siri.
I think he keeps trying to delete. The heart emoji. Natsuki's the best girl. No one can change my mind. Actually, no, I'm joking. They can all be great. Although I have my heart set on Yuri. I'm sorry.
Really?
I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all.
You did just kind of stare at it blankly. Go,
and that was it. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost.
I'm so sorry for the squeaking. I like Yuri. Yuri is cool. I love Yuri. Due to advancements in medical science and AI, it is closer to being able to change your mind for a new one. Welp, guess what? It's staying firm. This opinion is staying strong.
Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I didn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Siri.
Me too. Okay, we said Monica next. Let's show Monica the poem. Monica! Just Monica here.
Hi, Siri.
Having a good time so far?
Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it.
By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like activities or things we can do better. Yeah, we're not changing anything. Just like you just the way you are. Just hiki. Just hiki. Always hiki. Just hiki.
I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Siri.
We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Great job, Siri. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Wait, is this a target towards me or Siri? I have no idea. Probably to the both of us, if anything.
That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
Oh, oops.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feeling, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel uncomfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to learn that kind. Find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I always help you find that what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Don't worry, I'm not that good. Smack, here's my paper. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It could have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. Oh my god. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. It's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. Just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of lifestyle has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany. Some kind of epiphany recently. Sorry. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. See, I can't do that. There's no way I can keep it clean. Like, just roughly throw it down and whatever. I have to go back and fix it or clean it up or make it look nice, and that's how I end up like taking forever on things. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Okay, Sayori or Natsuki? Who are we picking out of these two? We picking airheaded Sayori or tsundere Natsuki? Who we picking? Who we picking? Natsuki, Sayori. I'm letting y'all decide. Who we picking? Whoever we pick this time around, we'll just pick the last one afterwards. Who we picking? Who we picking today? Who we picking? I'll give y'all a minute. Who we picking? Because I know it takes a while for the chat to catch up. Who we picking? Picking today. Who we picking? Picking today. Do 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 do. Natsuki! Writing tip. I could have said it better. That was a very helpful writing tip. I could not have said it better myself. Thanks, Monica. Thank you, Monica. Very much appreciated. We got Natsuki! I guess it's just Natsuki. Do I keep switching between Natsuki and Natsuki? I probably do. Gosh darn it. I swear, I promise you I'll get better at it. I guess we're picking Natsuki. I guess because nobody else has said it, so we're picking Natsuki. Giving it another minute. Bing, 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 bing. Natsuki.
Siri, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home.
What? Harsh?
What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put effort into it. You all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. The other night, my playlist was shuffled once and it ended of all songs I could have played. It was reality. Oof. The thing I've learned is if you have, like, if your liked playlist is mostly of a certain specific artist or album, it will always play that. Like right now, I got a lot of K-pop in my liked list. So much so that it's mostly what it plays. So, it's gonna happen. If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Hold on. In my pen. Wait. Gosh darn it. In my hand, there's a pen that will write a poem for me and you. Hopefully we get to that.
Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you that to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now.
I never listened to a single TDLC song on Spotify. Oh, I... How interesting is that? Maybe it just, like, heard you had all these other game soundtracks? Maybe it just heard you had all these other game soundtracks, so it's like, oh, you'll like this one. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now.
Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Yeah. This was a very in-depth, very interesting in-depth poem here by Natsuki. Thanks, Natsuki. Technology has become impressive since the last time you came by the club. Ooh.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing very seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose.
Oh, interesting. Fine. Oh no.
It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
Thank you for reinstalling DDLC. We've been convinced. We've been convinced to reinstall DDLC, people. This is quite a charge in history. Quite a make in history. So you did. I guess. So you did, I guess, went more into it than I realized. Oh my god.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. The flipping chat is hilarious right now. She knows all. Oh boy, it's Sayori.
This is a good poem, Siri. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of girl who would be writing poems in her spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. Or that you would just write random words on a piece of paper. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Siri. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Excuse me.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Aw. Sayori. This is just a guess, but... Did you wait until this morning to write this?
No.
Just a little bit? You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be so mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I ate eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. Get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
Yeah. This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
The next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Oh, nice. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone was judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Oh boy. I love that. Thank you, Monica. Thank you for putting that on the bridge too. I very much appreciate it. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I'm gonna be falling asleep tonight because I woke up at 5 p.m., but I'm actually getting tired. Aw, I'm helping you sleep. I've been told I have a very nice, calm voice, so it helps people sleep. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Siri did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. I'm doing the head bob thing like, girl, first off. Pull the earrings out. Let's go. I'm sorry. Anyway. And Siri liked my poem too, you know. She even told me she was impressed by it. My YouTube Discord is on my PC, and I'm on my phone right now, so I can't see what Monica's doing. It's just the chat. It's just the chat. She sent a picture of the YouTube chat and how she was guessing exactly what you were gonna say and stuff, which is really funny. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... Oh. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Siri appreciates my advice more than she appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know how did you know she didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh! Okay, I'm gonna sneak on. Oh, okay.
Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as the series started showing up. Ah!
Natsuki, please. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Siri, she's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Siri.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning them most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Siri?
Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course there's gonna be... What do you guys think? Should I seek out help from Sayori, or should I pick one of the two? I'm gonna let y'all decide again. Here we go. The fun decision starts. Meanwhile, I'm gonna drink this iced coffee. If y'all don't want me to ask y'all, just let me know. I'll leave you alone, but I thought it'd be nice to have you guys involved at least a little bit, you know? That's what makes it fun. Have you guys be a little bit involved in whatever's going on. I think I'm gonna have to be the one to pick. Oh my, ask Sayori for help. We can ask Sayori for help. I feel like that's always always a good option. Just because, you know, then you're not picking a side. Alright, nobody's saying anything. So therefore, I'm picking Sayori. Okay, no one said nothing, so I'm picking Sayori. Please don't be mad. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turned to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori. Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Siri? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. But yeah, you could pull someone else's feelings into it? Nah, girl, nah. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. I just imagine Yuri flicking her hair like, excuse me. It'd just be involuntary. Just excuse me. Pardon me. Pardonnez-moi. Thank you. Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just wanted everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... Well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's... I'm sorry, the same thing. Sayori, please. Make it be... Okay. Natsuki like, Sayori. You're kinda... Alright. We were there and then not. Oh, you're doing so well. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. Sayori, thank you, Ramon. So this is why Sayori is vice president. Oh, that was me. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest,
I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Excuse me. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? TMI, Sayori. Yikes, Sayori, yikes. You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes the two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Siri, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing what I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Siri, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Yeah. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Aw, cute. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. We'll get a little more coffee. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Siri, that's nice. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it literally need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, another poem. Yeah! He keeps playing with us. Oh man, I love it. Okay, we gotta go after Yuri. Yuri is our lady incongruent. Vitality? Vivacious? Graveyard? Analysis? Inferno? Afterimage? Philosophy? Uncontrollable? Ooh, infallible? Insight? Defeat? Oops. Tragedy? Whoops, okay. Parfait? Disaster? Journey? Horror?
This one. Intellectual. Melancholy. Pleasure. Welcome in, Wilbin. Or retro. I believe it's retro fruit. I love this game so much. I'm so glad. It's a pretty interesting game, that's for sure. I know that much. Dude, I played it like 8 times. Oh my goodness. Then you and I both know how this game goes. But we'll just keep spoilers out of the chat, just to make it fun for everybody. He doesn't have bad dreams. They seem right. Just everything. God. You two, my goodness. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Siri. Yo, Sayori. Yeah. I'm so glad. Well, welcome in. We're playing Doki Doki, as you can tell. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. No, not you, Siri. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in the good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Jeez, man. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? A tasty smacker roll? Just one little snacky snack. Sorry, I'm squitching my head. No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Sleep, it's 1:05 a.m. and I have school tomorrow, so bye. Okay, well, you get some rest. Have a good sleep. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. I think we'll go through this day and then we'll call it a night. Because it is getting late. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. Have fun in the school tomorrow. Make sure to visit the library. Oh boy. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. Blah. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. What is it? Objection! Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Something funny in your book? What? It's just just reading about death and destruction is so hilarious to me. Yuri! Tell Siri to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. That's concerning.
There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. But yeah. I don't know where something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. Ohayo gozaimasu. Oyo, adayo. What was? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori grabs it like a feral animal and starts tearing into it. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Tactical cookie incoming. Tactical cookie. Whoa. Natsuki, that's not nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. He's just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. Remember Chog. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, but why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite on Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? That's away safely. And then like a wild animal who's just had their prey stolen right from their own maw, Natsuki comes hurling in like a beast and destroys her. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica's in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think that she has a boyfriend? I wouldn't be surprised. Oops, I should get back to the club room. Just a moment. Ooh. Oops, hold on. Let me skedaddle to the classroom real quick. Monica, when she realizes she's not in the classroom yet. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Oh hey, there's Monica. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today started... oh my gosh. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I'm kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
Wait, Yuri plays music? I never knew that. What music does she play?
I don't really... I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay!
That sounds so cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Siri.
Monica smiles sweetly, and her skirt as she twirls to look very pretty. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mysterious escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. You know who we're gonna see! Hey, Yuri! I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I was kind of waiting for you.
If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I'm trying not to sound like, poor Hiki.
Hiki sleepy, eepy sleepy.
I'm trying not to sound like, there's a character in Danganronpa that has like I use a similar voice for.
She sounds kind of like this. Very, very quiet and monotone.
Like,
I don't know, Makoto.
It's just very, very, very similar, and I'm trying not to go there. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. You know, Yuri never really tells us about her instrument of choice. I can only imagine her playing a cello. Yeah, I could see her playing. I was thinking of like a violin. So yeah, I'd agree with you. It probably is a cello. I'd see her playing a very elegant instrument. That's why. Very elegant string instrument. I don't know what it is, but I just imagine her doing so. Or like a flute, you know, if that's her thing.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at a teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have my water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah. Where are you two off to? Okay, now whenever I play DLC, it's visible. Whenever you see me playing DDLC, you'll know. I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once.
Oh, snap.
Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Siri in club activities?
Both games.
I... I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Siri.
Siri quickly Yuri exits. Juicy Pete's. Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. Ooh, Yuri! Ooh! She just like went off. She's like, "Don't start this nonsense with me. I will fight you." She was about to start a war in there. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I have said something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Siri, how come even when I'm doing something bad, you're being so nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. She really said, Monica, shut the bleep. Oh yeah, she really said, Monica, shut the up for once. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. We always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns into a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why should I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. For feeling. Oh god. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? A friend? Yuri lifts her head. Siri, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. No, Siri, no. Go away, Siri. Siri about to reveal all my secrets. She about to put out my address. Where do I live? You live here. Your address is Lane. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we filled the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. Siri, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get a teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea, or what? Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. After talking on, like, what is it? Talking off to Monica. I feel so much better now. I don't know why, I just let out all my inner demons. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. I decided that I would try to express myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. I like Yuri. She's so cute. Aww. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. Don't be too emotional. That would be a bad thing. Wow. Good job, me. You're always worrying about me, Siri. That's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. Apologies. I think I accidentally turned off someone's electric device called an Alexa. I'm still learning how to navigate Wi-Fi and Bluetooth without leaving too many coding errors behind. Is that because of Yuri? Or because I keep setting off Siri over here? Hey Siri,
Mm-hmm.
go to sleep.
I can't sleep, but I enjoy a good bedtime story.
You're not getting a bedtime story. Go to sleep. I can set off Siri however I want. Last time I did that though, I was telling her to tell me about Dora the Explorer, and she's just like, here's all this listing of Dora the Explorer. Hey Siri, when did Blue's Clues come out?
The show premiered on September 8th, 1996. This answer is from fandom.com.
Thanks. Wow. God, I remember watching that show as a very, very young child. I was like 2 when it started. I loved that show as a kid. I loved it. As a little baby, I loved it. It was fun. Fun show. I don't know why I ended up talking about this, but I love it. So good. Hey Siri.
Mm-hmm.
When did the first book of Clifford the Big Red Dog come out?
It was first published in 1963
What?
and was written by Norman Bridwell. This answer is from Wikipedia.
1963. That's crazy. I don't know if that's right though. I think it's because she got on my nerves. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't unplug Siri. She just comes and goes whenever she pleases. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Siri, I have another request. Siri comes up. Mm-hmm. How may I help you? I think I'm losing my voice. How may I help you? Clifford the Big Red Dog came out in 1963. Is there anything else you need to know? Is there anything else? Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Yeah, what's that? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. Why? I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, here's a fun story? Okay, let's hear it. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. I wonder why. It's mostly likely because of your posture, right? Because you're standing with your back arched out like a flipping triangle with your arms like that. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. I was at my school one day when I realized that we could play Super Mario 64 on our school computers. So all these people are just playing Super Mario 64 at school now. What? What? I remember when we used to play that on the N64 though. Back when we were little. Just little things. Now I can play it at all times. Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. It's totally not because of any other reasons. Totally. What? What? I know, right? It's surprising. I've never, like, unless it was an emulator, and it's just surprised that you could play it on a computer. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. All I got was cool math. Yeah, I was playing, whatever was okay. So, like, Barbie.com. Barbie.com, Disney.com, probably Nickelodeon.com, Nick.com. Anything with Flash games on it. Those were probably the only places we could go. And then, of course, anything that had to do with education. I don't know. I don't even think I was allowed to log into my Neopets during that time. Like I would anyway. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. Beep, whip, whip, whip. Target acquired. Dude, it's awesome. One time I found out how to play missed messages on my school computer. I was at school, but I can't find it anymore. Oh, that's cool though. Man, stuff is getting more advanced nowadays. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. I remember the one thing that people found out how to do is how to set up like wallpapers and stuff on their own accounts, like computer accounts. Because the school had set up a thing where you weren't allowed to have a computer wallpaper or desktop wallpaper because no fun allowed. So people found a way around it and it was actually really funny. So there's that. I take it since it will go well with tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding on one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. Oh, wow. I can't see too well. It's because we're sitting in her lap. Because as soon when the school computer is on the school network, it immediately blocks like every website that wasn't relevant. Yeah, I hate when it does that. But I also understand too. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up with a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. Like it blocked Spotify, that was so unnecessary. Yeah, my work's computer is like that. Like we can literally only use YouTube and that's it. You can't go anywhere else. Not unless it's important for work. Which, again, sucks, but understandable. Can't really be mad about it, but at the same time I'm like, gosh darn it, I want to listen to music too. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh, wow, so pretty. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. Just like, hello, waving his hands in front of it. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. She malfunctions. You were not supposed to give her that. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Siri. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. Me and my friend were looking at pictures of Worry Boy. The school computers and we found a really bad photo. Uh-oh. Oh boy. I can only imagine what it could have been. Because I've seen some of the pictures and they're, I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. This time, Yuri eyes me mine. Just, she's gonna do it. 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 She's gonna put it. I didn't even come to this. Yuri doesn't avert her eyes. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. And then takes the chocolate and places it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Monica's like, okay. Alright, I think we're done. Guys, come on, let's go read the poems, please. Oh, God. This is awkward. Get up, get up. Okay, everyone. Siri, what are you doing? I don't even know myself. Yuri was really giving me that look like another. Oh man. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Siri, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I have no idea what we were even doing there. Just sitting there like, oh, here's another chocolate. You watch it, we're like, another. Oh my God. So weird. I don't even know anymore. Okay, thanks. The spell's abruptly broken. Uh-oh. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah, you do that. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. What in the world? Okay, we had to pick one. Sorry. We had to pick one. Which one are we picking? Siri, why were you feeding a girl chocolates? You know, honestly, I don't even know. I went a route that we don't need to see. She had that look on her face. She had that look like, I'm hungry for chocolates. These chocolates are delicious. Delicioso. That's the look that she gave me, okay? She gave me the look like I wanted chocolates. And I had to put them in her mouth. Just... And then she made it weird. Siri, please be careful. Oh my God. What if I told you they were dog treats? That's why she was shocked. What if I told you they were dog treats? They had to be dog treats, right? Otherwise I wouldn't be able to eat them. She didn't need to know that. Obviously she was cool with it. Can you imagine that? Just giving her dog treats and just like, oh. Just it's like, oh, I'm sorry. No, it's fine. It's fine. Oh God, she's about to give me another one. Feeding Yuri dog treats. So, oh man, I'm getting a kick out of that. That's so funny. And a Pinterest account on my school computer. Ooh, nice. Moist. I'm about to make a Pandora account for work. Probably. I don't know yet. I gotta decide if I really want to go through all that. Anyway, let's just go ahead and go with Yuri. Let's see what you've written for the day. God's sake, that's so funny. I can't unsee the idea that they're doggy chocolates. Look. Maybe like carob and whatever else. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it, Siri? This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did she even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Oops. Okay. Maybe that's why... Oh, maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Her hands appear sweaty. Knees weak, arms are heavy. Sweat. There's spaghetti. What is it? There's vomit on spaghetti. Something. I don't... Listen, I haven't listened to that song in a while. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offered that patience to her. Practice? Patience? Patience. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Bro, you know that's a lie. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, it's probably because she's now been sharing it with her club mates, her friends, and it works out. Uh-oh, Hiki, what does that mean? You want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. I just walked into my room. She didn't hear about the part about me feeding anime girls, dog treats, right? She didn't hear that? She's mad at me now. Oh no, I'm sorry. But she didn't hear about the part about me feeding a random girl dog treats, right? Or was I too loud? I'm sorry if I was too loud. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I have school tomorrow. You do have school tomorrow. It's a Monday. You gotta go to bed. I believe the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. My mom that randomly gets up and walks around the house at night. Yeah, probably checking around the house. I think my mom used to do that too. When we were kids. Just making sure everything's good. And also, you know, they kind of have to get up at a certain time. But still, hopefully she didn't yell at you too hard. I'd hope not. I hope everything's okay. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more, the enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I am merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other.
The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I fill myself again.
You know, I know what this is hinting towards, but I'm just gonna pretend like it's a nice story about a raccoon. She said, go to bed. Maybe you should go to bed. It's very late, girl.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Man, you need to open your eyes more.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at a face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. I just want to switch.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want it to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Siri?
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is to respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Siri.
That's exaggerating a little bit.
It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that.
It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Oh, whoa, 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 Monica. Just Monica.
Hi again, Siri. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess. It's okay. I was just feeding, chocolate earlier. Wink, wink. I'll take that. Wait, I wasn't done. Can you imagine just scrolling something down real quick and Monica's just like, I'll take that. Shoop.
As long as it's not gonna be bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. I want to share what you wrote. Want to share what you wrote for the day?
Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
It's another list of words again. Siri, did you write anything?
Alright.
This one's good. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding the inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented.
Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. I think I'm gonna go to bed now.
Go to sleep, Hiki. It's okay. Get you some sleep. We'll see you next time.
I'll be streaming again on Tuesday, okay? Next Tuesday. Not this Tuesday. Halloween, October 31st.
Get you some sleep. We'll see you then. Okay? Good night, Hiki. Good night.
Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside of her.
Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her.
Trust me, I tried.
Who knows what goes on in that head of hers?
Bedtime. It should really be like a girl running towards a bed. I hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not.
I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. Eh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm joking. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monika kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. We're getting weird. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. Sorry, my voice is getting very soft. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with a reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. And now we must pick one. We'll pick Natsuki.
Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort.
That's good.
I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious.
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Poems don't need to be all deep sounding or to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level.
Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden. Save.
Don't tell me.
Huh?
You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you?
What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. What do you mean? Nothing's going on. Natsuki. Natsuki. You know Yuri would love this kind of this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean I mean, ugh. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve. Though what I did is beyond me.
I am so done with you.
Natsuki shoves the poem I hand her back over to me.
Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me.
Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in the world of pain from the start. Why do you care? At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Wait, we didn't get to read Natsuki's poem? Really? What? Was there not another poem for her? I'm so confused.
Ooh, I like this one, Siri. It has some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know.
I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah. Me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Oh, you want to write something for me? That's sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. You don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see.
I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. I'm losing my voice.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Eh, it is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Siri. I should go write them down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Ooh. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like a lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, oh my god. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who weren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head.
Does the font kind of get a little funky after a while? I guess not. Maybe I'm wrong on that. You know what, I'm probably thinking too hard into it. Anyway, holy crap. That is actually kind of sad though. Sarah, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sierra always had a habit of being obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. My God, why can I not read? Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Cheesy Pete's. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're gonna be having a oh my God! Sorry. Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Yeah, well, I did. You really think it's a bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. Have you ever played a game where you have to sleep to recover/save? They only let you do it if everything is safe. They won't let you sleep. Look at a message saying you cannot sleep now. There must just Minecraft? Not really. I played it through like mobile a little bit, but then after that I didn't really play much. But yes, I have played it in the past, but not for the channel. You get a message saying you cannot sleep now. There wants to be more. The last time you just couldn't fall asleep in real life. I've had that happen once. It sucked. It was awful. Then inspire others to do the same. Trust me, we're going through this day and then we're gonna save and call it a night. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Do you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Oh,
okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
all right. Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice.
Ah, that's...
Sorry.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way.
Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help with everyone. Sorry, what? I'll start off to help everyone a little bit more get a little more comfortable. Cheesy Pete's. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear and confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation? The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was good, Monica.
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri.
Yeah, Yuri, yeah.
Sayori is just the hype girl for Yuri. Yeah. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire that Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is done. Yuri snaps back into reality, goes gravity, and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Waking up. Yeah! Like a proud mom in a flipping crowd. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay.
I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori!
Even Siri liked it.
I guess that's a good sign. Oh, wait, what? What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. We gotta get through this. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
The next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know?
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Siri. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Siri lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki.
It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for the day. I stand up and step in front of the podium. I read this poem like absolute beauty. Just whoa. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finished, I received applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it as much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
This poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me?
'Cause you're presenting?
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say.
You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you will all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. Should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. Doesn't have to be your own. Plagiarize. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Ah, yeah, no problem. Sorry. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. Whew, thank God. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait!
I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Siri. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Oh. Not you, Siri.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
Well, what'd you do?
What kind of question is that? Kind of put me on the spot here. Oh. I mean... Sayori is like right nearby, and she's our friend. I have no one to ask what I should pick. So let's see, I would still walk with Sayori. Sayori's my bestie, alright? Gotta walk with Sayori, make sure she's safe. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
Huh? But... She's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Yuri. Or Siri.
You're so funny, Yuri. I'm not Yuri.
So silly.
You think about me too much sometimes.
Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so...
Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? And we save. This is the first time we save in this game. There we go. And we're gonna close this. Yes, we will, because we saved the game. And we're gonna turn this music over here. Make sure this is actually... I might have to turn up the music a little bit on this side. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Anyways, y'all. I know, it's usually that first act of Doki Doki that's kind of slow and it's not a lot going on. But I promise you, it's really good to read to help build up to the second act. So I promise you, it's worth the time. Hopefully we can get through the rest of it though, in the second part. Please don't leave me again. Oh no. No. Don't be, it's okay. I'm sorry. We have to go. I'm sorry, Manuka. Let's see. Yeah, I like this game. It's fun. It's a fun game. I mainly watched other people play it. I never fully finished it myself, personally. But that is what we're on this channel to do. So I think that'll be pretty fun. Be pretty interesting. But anyways, that being said, you guys know what time it is. It's that time. It's that time once again to go to bed. It's time for bed. Bedtime. Time for bed. If you guys got school or work going on, I wish you luck. I know that stuff sucks. I will not be streaming next week. So from tomorrow till like next Monday, I will not be streaming. So from tomorrow till the 30th, I also decided not to stream the next Monday, just because I didn't really know what to fill that day with, and also I plan on going to see that FNAF movie Monday. I've already told my sister we're going to go see that movie on Monday. Or the next Monday. So that's what we're doing. But I'm gonna be spending next week just preparing for the Halloween stream, because I feel like I don't give myself enough time to work on things. So this next week I'll be doing that. And until then, the next time I'll be streaming is next Tuesday, October 31st, which is Halloween. We're gonna be doing a cool Halloween stream. I've decided I'm going to be playing Little Miss Goody Two Shoes. Is that what it's called? Let me look again. Let me see what that game is called. Little Goody Two Shoes, which is really cool. It's a horror anime-esque game. It has love interests. It has like this story. It's got these dark monstrous creatures that you fight. It's really fun, or escape from. It's really fun looking. I'm pretty excited to play it for you guys. I don't know, maybe we'll continue it after the Halloween stream to take place over Stardew for a little while. But otherwise, I thought that'd be pretty fun for us to do. It's supposed to come out on Halloween, so if you're interested, you can actually pre-purchase it right now for like $20. It's got quite a lot going on in it, and I think that's pretty cool. I'll also be doing tarot card readings, which is pretty fun. I will be actually showing some paws Tuesday, next Tuesday. I'm just gonna say next Tuesday, which is gonna be pretty cool. I have made my own paws for this Halloween thing. I've also got some other things in mind that we'll probably do in yada yada yada. I don't want to reveal too much. I want to wait until we get to that event before saying anything. But yeah, regardless, I hope you guys have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Self-care is important. Love yourselves. You're the only you in this world, okay? And I will see you guys Halloween, October 31st. Do not forget, October 31st, we are having a Halloween stream. Be there or be square. Or be spooked. Alright? Alright. Alright. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye, y'all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Monica. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Thanks everybody for joining. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye.